Good afternoon and welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal E389. Oh, 393. Oh, I'm going to have to edit that real quick. A 1960D large date. I assume it is. The end coin's a large date. Coin Auditing Systems Bank Wrapped Roll. How's everybody doing today? Let a couple of people stroll in. I will pull the chip. It's chip number 30. Silver Spurs, welcome. Eric Maith, welcome to the show. Got a couple people in here. I'll start unwrapping this beast. Got rain in, it's about 69 in Florida. Lots of rain today. Joseph C. going to show some love today. All right. See what we got going on in this roll. Coin Junkie, I am doing better. Yep. Alex, welcome. And our first coin goes to Sissy. Yep, feeling better. My voice is still weak, so I got to use like a throat lozenges to get by or I lose my voice. But besides that, feeling good. Getting stuff done around the office. Searched coins and still got 3 more rolls to do from the box Chuck sent. And I've sent a bunch of packages out. 3 packages were completed this morning. Will be a bunch of other packages going out tomorrow. So all of you in here that have coins here can expect to get a package real soon. All right. Yep, I was waiting on a roll from Chuck, 721. Somehow it got left out of the last box, so he sent me the box. I've got rolls up to 735, I think. Whatever, I'm not sure. I've got quite a few rolls sitting here. But I'm going to send out up to, I think it's 729. Those are all sold to the same date, and then I'll start going through the next batch to send. Some of you might get coins higher than 729. Those that participate all the time will end up getting the coins that are non-variety coins probably. When you do have coins here, it'll say in process. That means I'm still working on the coin. Doesn't necessarily mean it's something I'm going to list. It just means that it was held out for a reason and I have to study it longer. Like Christmas, all right. Yeah, that was why it hadn't shipped, Joe. I was waiting on the coins from Chuck. There's a RPM. Let's see if we can figure what one this one is. Let's zoom in a little bit. Get some light on this. Go through and see what we can find out. Chuck made us up another cheat sheet. Ooh, that looks kind of like it. not too far north. It's kind of nice. Let's do that. Start right there, 236. Nope, not that. Doesn't look to be like that, so we'll go back over here. That is too far south. Too far north. Wow, I would be quite surprised if... Oh, what's that one? If this wasn't listed... Yeah, that's too far north. I don't believe that's it. Well, I don't see it. Not so far, anyways. Doesn't mean I didn't miss it. Let me run through the Wexler listings real quick. Well, the ones that I have a photo of, anyways. Well, that's it right there. So let's see if that's got a cross. Get my cross-reference sheet up. I see it as being WRPM 209. I can tell by this big, deep scratch right there. Let's see if there's a copper coins cross for this. There is. So now I have to find that. $187. Let's give it a shot. I'm not sure about that. Oh, maybe there's one. See if we can find. Nah, it'll be on the reverse if this is that. That is something I just did too. So I will have to check it out. This is for sure. I'm going to go look again. Yes, for certain. So I'm going to write myself a note and work on this, but it is listed RPM, and it could be listed on copper coins either. Not sure why I moved it and changed it because it was just changed. 209. Next coin, Doug Rezak. Dan McCumber, welcome. All right, get our camera straightened out. And back to the hunt. How was everybody's weekend this weekend? Did y'all find anything good or look for anything? I just was sorting stuff and spent the day with my grandkids come over yesterday. That's always pleasant. Cumber and I streamed for 6.5 hours. I wish I would have known. I would have watched while the grandkids were here. I mean, I don't ever have a whole lot to do when they're around. I was just sorting coins that were regular old coins. Trying to get them out of boxes that are just sitting around. Maybe do something with them eventually. Coin number 7, Dirty Water. Oh, RPM number 2. Nice. It's always nice to find. One of the easier ones to find. Still nice. I love this one because the way it evolves over time. It's a good piece that tells you that things can change significantly on a die as it wears. Dirty Water gets an RPM 2. That one is committed to memory. Coingrats, Dirty Water, that's right. That's a great term. I have owned this roll a long time, and it hasn't stood the test of time. The coins are nice, but they're brownish. You never know when you open these bank wraps up what they're going to be like inside. Sometimes they're great, other times they look like they've spent 70 years in paper. JM, welcome. Hope all is well. Yeah, I think Dan's found a few in a roll, and I know I've found them a few times. I know quite a few people that have found them. There's another one. RPM number 2. D over D West. It is a great one. I agree, Eric. Most all of the 60 DRPMs in the first 50 are great, are outstanding. Most of them in the top 100 are outstanding. will be doing a reveal show. I did send an email out about it. Looks like there's 11 rolls up for grabs today. Most of them are pretty inexpensive rolls. I'll be doing a LP1 2009P LP1 roll. That's the log cabin. A 55S tubed, 53S original bank wrap, a 60D small date to old tube, and a 1959D Fed Reserve of Cleveland roll. Chuck will be doing, I think, a 50D, 53D. There's a 2013, a 2023, and there's one other one I can't remember offhand. Oh, 1966. Next coin, Trip. Just a reminder, you will be getting a package soon. I've been working on them all day. Still got 3 more rolls to sort out. I will probably look at the coins tonight to pull the variety coins out and then separate them and then start putting packages together. Coin 15, Alex. Trying to wean myself off these throat lozenges. I usually do 3 in a roll. I'm going to try and just use 2 this time. Coin 17. IT. There is the coin that is definitely a match for WRPM 209, but somehow in the last week or two, and I was going through, it was when I was sick, I'll have to go through, I had determined that I had linked a coin up to it being 1mm 187, and I have to find out why I came to that conclusion. I don't remember, so there's a coin laying around here that has that on it somewhere. No, it wasn't a dream. And actually, when I was sick, I didn't have much of a fever. I was just so congested that I couldn't lay down and I couldn't breathe. So I basically sat in a chair and sorted coins. And it was coins that had needed to be sorted for years and years and years. And we still have a bunch of them to do. Of course, I could probably do it every day for the rest of my life and not get them all done. I literally have about 300 tubes, plus boxes full that are unsorted. And of course, I'm looking at my desk and I've got 6 tubes of unsorted AU 60D small date RPMs. I got a 100 roll box and the stuff was in terrible shape. It must have sat in a garage for years. And I started just pulling the RPMs out and wasn't even thinking. If I knew it offhand, I would put it in a flip. or put it in a tube with a number on it. But if not, I just chucked it in a tube. And they're sitting here staring at me too. I probably should have did something with them. Yeah, I get a lot of coins that kind of just show up at the door, Alex. I've gotten dealers that I've dealt with for many years that for a while they didn't because I wasn't talking to them, but as soon as they knew I was in the game again, they just started. And COVID really is what started it back up. A lot of them I hadn't heard from in a few years. And all of a sudden, stuff started showing up at my door. Coin 24, dirty water. Ooh, big die crack on the head of this one. He is going to love it. He loves die cracks and die clashes and everything like that. It works. You know, I had a friend, he's like, and I never tested, so I don't know whether I had it or not. I haven't had COVID since it's been a thing. And I had a friend that said when he had COVID, that was exactly what he had to do for about 3 days. When I slept, I was sleeping in a chair, and it definitely helped. Coin 26, shiny coin guy. There are a couple. I always like that 55S, that the die is just collapsing underneath it. There's a name for it, and I always forget what the name of the actual phenomenon is. But it is cool looking. Next coin, Paul Hampton. 4 varieties, RPM 2 and 2 WRPM 209s. We'll be looking at the rest of the reverses of these coins. Probably do that tonight also. Next coin, Russell. The only reason it would be flipped over backwards is because I put it in backwards. No real reason. I probably had it out of the flip for some reason and just put it in the wrong way. I'm usually pretty good at putting them in the right way, but I'm a human. There's a different RPM. I've seen that one before too. Let's see what we can dig up on this one. All right, get me my page. That has this die scratch right here, so I will run through and try and find that. Plus the way the upper serif is. Nothing yet. says to north. Oh. Let me check that one out. No, that's not it. Well, I'm not seeing this one in the listings. Also, you know, not that it's not there. All right, what's this look like? Let me check that one out. No, not that one. Or if it is, it's going to need a lot more work than I have time to give it this second. Yeah, it could be one of these. Those are going to take work because they're old pictures. All right, let me run down the Wexler pictures real quick. That looks like it right there. Let's see if we've got a cross for that. We do not. It looks to be Wexler WRPM 254. So this will be a new listing if I don't already find it. And cross it over. Coin 31 for Alex. Going to tag you on a dime I listed. Man, it's funny you say that, Dan. I just got one back. I've got 3 of them. I bought at the fun show, but I just got one back from PCGS and MS66 full band lines. Literally just came today. But yes, go ahead and tag me, by all means. These are large dates. Yeah, I love searching. 60D is a great roll to search. Even if you get one. I was reading a post somewhere and somebody says, oh, you can't get one that doesn't have something in it. That's not true. I mean, they made billions of these. It is very easy. This is the WRPM 209. And it's really easy if you can find a listing of it. This die scratch right here says it all. Yeah, Dan, at the fun show this year, there was a dealer there, and he had all these slab coins in a swimming pool for half off the marked price, and I found 3 of them in there. Adam found some. Chuck found one. It was good stuff. Trip, welcome to the show. Welcome, Copper Owl. If I didn't say that, I don't remember. Now, if it would have been a die variety, Joseph, it would have been attributed and sent back to you. Is it in a slab, Dan? Yep, he got it. He got it. We were all standing around. It was kind of a cool thing. There was a lot of cool stuff in there. What is an error called when the D on the mint mark is filled in? It's usually just a die chip trip. Some people call them filled Ds. Here is a WRPM 209. There's that big deep die scratch coming off the 9. Oh, that's nice. Are they all the same, Copper Owl? Do they all look like they've come from the same? Like, are the colors on the roll paper the same? And stuff like that. Or are they in tubes? And if so, do the tubes look the same? It would be, I guess technically, it would be a type of error coin, but it wouldn't be an error coin to the point of excess value. I mean, they have filled B. It's like BIEs. People love BIEs. There's not a lot of extra value in it. There might be minimal extra value in it. There used to be a club that did nothing but BIEs. It was called the BIE Club, of course. And they were quite popular in the 70s. Seattle branch written on them. What I would do is I would open one, see what you find in it. That's usually how I operate when I get a batch of, say I get a box of 50 rolls. I'll open one, maybe two, and then the rest go in the box holding area. There you go. But that's what it's all about, Trip. I was just going to say, a lot of people will save that stuff. And while it's, like I say, not really valuable, it does have value. And keep it. I mean, that's the best. And you're going to tune your eye in where you're going to see stuff that is more minor than that. The key to finding stuff is to actually find something. Like I always give, and I've said this, most of you have probably heard me say this 20 times. People say this is a double die, and it turns out it's machine doubling. The easiest way to learn how to find doubled dies is to find them. Once you find a few of them, it's like something clicks. You go, I get it. I understand what I'm looking for now. There is another 209. And RPMs and everything else is the same. I mean, like these die clashes, you see these heavy prison cents. When you get one that's really heavily clashed, there's a premium to it. But it's not a coin that's going to make you rich. Oh, man, I got to hold on a second. I've been doing that a lot. At least I've been finding them. All right, where's the looking glass? Oh, what fun is that? I found it right away. All right, cool. Actually, I think there's another one in there, so I'm going to have to look for it. Next coin, Jackalope. A lot of people, you know, that's the only way they can get them. And heck, the 2024 rolls, the only 2024 rolls I found in where I'm near where my house is. I was at Home Depot and I was using the self teller, and all 2024 pennies came out. And I walked to the service desk and I says, "Hey, do you got a box of pennies in there that I can buy a couple rolls of?" And she just kind of gave me the funniest look. I says, "I'm a coin collector and I got these out of the thing, and I would love to have a few rolls of them." I says, "If they're not new on the ends, I don't want them." I says, "But I can't get them anywhere else." And she opened the thing and looked in there and says, "Yeah, they all look brand new." I says, "Well, can I buy a couple rolls?" And she says, "I can probably sell you 4 rolls." And I says, "Okay." And I bought 4 rolls from her. There's another 209. Frostbite, welcome. We're finding stuff in this roll. WRPM 209, WRPM 254, and RPM number 2, or 1MM2. Remind everybody, going to have a reveal sale this evening. Looks like 10 and 11 rolls up for sale. Also, most everybody will be getting a package mailed to them this week. So look at your email. I do believe that PayPal does send a verification that the package is mailed. Coin 48 for Trip. I think Chuck's doing a 50D, 53D, 66, 2013, and 2023, and I think I'm missing one for some reason. And I'm doing a LP1 2009, 55S, 53S. It's a bank wrapped. That's going to be a goodie. 60D small date and a 59D. Going to try and fill it up with varieties this week. Most everything that's up has plenty of varieties available for it. Coin 49, Chubby Pop, and I have to go back and see who won the giveaway because I just strolled right by it. All the people who remind me weren't paying attention either. There's the big die crack. Coin 30 is it's in here. It's one of the die varieties. It is Trip. Congratulations, Trip. You won a $5 discount. Now, do you have one on the board? You do not. $3.93. But that is the roll. We can go through. We've got one WRPM 252, and that goes to Trip. We got 2 RPM 2s, one for Dirty Water and one for the Shiny Coin Guy. And then we have 5 WRPM 209s. That's for Taco John, IT, Carl, Sirig, and Dan. There might be one more in the roll. I'm going to go look right now after I log out. But hit that like button on the way out. I surely would appreciate it. And hope to see everybody at 7 o'clock at the reveal show. We'll talk to you all later.